All right, everybody. Just a little over 3 minutes to go to start this last game of the day. It's been an exciting day of roller derby here at the Derby Depot in Salt Lake City. Some seats starting to fill in. Come to check out the home team again. Welcome in to those of you who are just getting here. Joined once again by my friend Colonel Skirts.
That's right, I'm here, and I'm ready for it. This is going to be a very exciting game. I know it. Of that, I am sure. These two teams are very closely ranked in the North
America West, I believe. Yes.
I don't know why that's not sticking, but it's not. And so, if today's been any kind of lesson, any kind of show of how well these teams are matched up, this will also be an amazing game.
Yeah, looking forward to this one. I think it's going to be a fun game. Most of the officials are in their places. A few last discussions going on over here with the scorekeeping team.
All right, and for Arizona Roller Derby, we have 024 Cuddy, 10 Frida, 22 Mercedes, 24 I'm a Blow By Ya, 31 2 by Force, 313 West Coast Mafia, 3381 Hellenati, 38 Colette Razorcat, 4 Sherman, 41 Jolette Jane, 44 Cherry Kiss, 7 Skatey Katie, 88 Miss Murder, 9 Jess West, and 95 Lightning McQueen.
Welcome back to the track, Arizona. Saw them earlier today. Just run down the whole Happy Valley charter here. Top to bottom, we've got Booty Queen, Berserker, Rioter, Cookie, Kickin' Assets, Tootsie, Perla Scars, Valkyrie Vixen, Bam Bam, Carpe Jugulum, Chiningwa, Triple X, Aerial Assault, Sookie Slap House, Orange Crusher, Busy Hummingbird, Cats and Jammer, Disco, and Glow Job, your Happy Valley Molly Morbids.
All right, and jamming for Arizona, we have number 10, Frida.
And it's going to be Cats and Jammer, number 92, for the Morbids to start us off.
And this is the second game today for both teams. But I believe that they both got a good rest, and they are ready to play some amazing derby.
I think there's a few skaters on Happy Valley's bench who may have played in, this will be their third game today.
They are machines.
Three full games roller derby is a lot for anybody. I don't care who you are. I don't know if I'm stoked or not about the fact that Happy Valley and Arizona have almost identical uniforms or color schemes for their uniforms. But it's visually pleasing.
It does look quite nice. And for those out there who may be a little confused, we do have Happy Valley in white and pink and Arizona in black and pink.
Yeah, Happy Valley's inverse is kind of a gray color as well, like the top of the Arizona jersey, so kind of cool there. Uh-oh, Cats and Jam are going to go take a seat in the penalty box for 30 here. No score reported yet. It's going to be another defensive slugfest out here, I think.
Yeah, although you never want to be with a power jam against you, Happy Valley is doing a great job at killing that time.
So the Arizona Jammer managed to get her hips around and get lead, but was also knocked out of bounds during the same motion, so she's going to call it off. We're going to go no pass on both jammers. 0-0 jam to start us off. That's the volume for these, but if I turn that up, it turns the music up too.
It's just weird because I could hear you great earlier, but now it's...
Carpe Jugulum 261, the jammer for Happy Valley now.
We got 313 West Coast Mafia.
I've got you, but you're pretty quiet.
And West Coast Mafia breaking out of that pack first for lead jammer, coming up on their scoring pass.
Half a track behind, no, it's Carpe Jugulum, and Jugs is going to make it, I think, past one blocker there, so I believe, no, two, says Sushi. Three-two jam for Arizona there. First points on the board in the second jam now.
We got Helenati wearing that jammer hat for Arizona.
Valkyrie Vixen, number 223, wearing the star for Happy Valley. Val gets taken out by number 4. That's Sherman from Arizona. That is a big, tough wall from Arizona at the back there. Val still working around it. Tiptoes on the outside line, around and out. Lead jammer for Happy Valley.
Yeah, Happy Valley did a really great job at holding Helenati there at the front. Seems to be
It's Booty Queen alone there, bridged out with her teammates, but front pack calls out a play. They have to release. Val was in the pack, being recycled at the end, chooses to call it off to stop Arizona from scoring. 3 more points on the board for the Morbids. 3-5 now our score. Morbids in the lead.
All right, and we've got Cherry Kiss, number 44, jamming for Arizona.
It's going to be Busy Hummingbird for Happy Valley. Busy trying to power her way through those Arizona blockers at the back here, but they move up, reset in front of her, knocked to the outside, but back in again now. Arizona Jammer working against Pearl of Scars and Suki at the back there. Busy out for lead jammer. Happy Valley now on a scoring trip.
I feel like I have tunnel vision there, just taking that Arizona jammer from one side of the track to the other.
Yeah, Cherry Kiss is working for every inch of track. Turns around, finds Chiningwa in their way. Knocked to the outside. Suki taking him all the way back.
Ooh, and unfortunately that is a cut track on number 44, Cherry Kiss. It was a little discombobulated up there, so I get why that might be hard.
Yeah, it was a little confusing because Suki was on the other side of the track and up quite a bit ahead of her, so she probably didn't realize that Suki was there and had dropped back before she came in bounds. But heads up move by the pivot to draw that cut.
Absolutely.
Welcome to all of our online viewers. Hit us up in the chat if you have questions, comments, shout-outs, any of the above. Carpe Jugulum 261 wearing the star for Happy Valley. A little bit of fast footwork, but gets taken out. Orange Crusher comes in to help a little bit there. Jugs is going to high step through the middle of that, turn the corner, lead jammer. Happy Valley.
We've got 44 Cherry Kiss standing up there in the penalty box. I'm sure just chomping at the bit to get into this game.
Both jammers back on the track now. Cherry going to take a big hit from kicking assets there. Recycled once again, now up against the 3-pack at the back there. Jugs with a little help from Triple X. The slide down the outside on the straightaway. 4 more on the board for Molly Morbids. Interesting choice there, taking the inside line. It was pretty well covered by Arizona, and Jugs is going to pay the price for that. Get recycled by Cherry Kiss now. But quicker to get back. The jammer's going to have at it down here in turn 4 for a second. Have a little fun. Can't leave all the hitting for the blockers, you know.
Jammers like to have blocking fun too. Now Jugs does have control of the jam, but deciding that she wants to get as many points as she can out of this jam. And with that, she did get 3 additional points.
Leslie, I will ask our producer, Backslash, if he can adjust the camera at halftime, but I don't think we can move it right now.
And we've got number 10, Frida, jamming for Arizona. Cats and Jammer, 92, jamming for Happy Valley.
Big sweeping step by Cat to the outside. It's the benefit of having nice big long legs. Out first, Cats and Jammer lead for Happy Valley.
Frida is right on their tail though. Whispering, I also want points.
We're going to take a timeout on the track. One of our officials took a spill down here in turn 4. We're going to have our medical staff come down and check him out.
I'd like to do a shout out to our sponsors, 888, the certified sweat saver from 888, top of the line safety standards and unmatched fit options. 888 developed by certified sweat saver, with the best skaters, engineers, and testing facilities to bring you the safest helmet options for roller derby. Try it for yourself. 187 Killer Pads. 187 Killer Pads, often imitated, never duplicated. Stick with the best. We also have some amazing donors for this tournament weekend. We want to give a shout out to those. We got Trader Joe's, Keto Chow, Ritual Chocolate, Mill Creek Common, Bailey's Bites Protein Balls, Cozy Spoonfuls Protein Balls, and Culinary Crafts.
And as we've said before, roller derby is a full contact sport, and that does include the officials sometimes. That's why they wear all the same protective gear that the skaters do. The tournament head ref is chatting with down ref. Looks like they're going to give him a ride off the track.
As a reminder, we do have a full day of roller derby tomorrow as well, Sunday, April 14th. Starting at 10 a.m. Mountain Time. That first game is Calgary versus Minnesota. Then at 1 p.m. we have Happy Valley Grief Society versus Uinta Madness. 4 p.m. we have Arizona All-Stars versus Minnesota. And at 7, our last game of the tournament is Calgary versus Happy Valley Molly Morbids. If you're in-house, we do have some amazing vendors here at the tournament. Creating Paisley has very cute original artwork with prints, stickers, and buttons. Rise Bodywork Decrease pain and increase performance with Rise Bodywork, especially for our skaters giving their all this weekend. Hell's Bell Design, Derby fan home decor and accessories including stickers, tattoos, koozies, artwork, and more. Satara Lynn, unique polymer clay earrings, keychains, and more. Made by Mooner, not just for Derby, we also have great Mother's Day gift ideas. Stop by our table and see for yourself. Hellskate, a supernatural roller derby art, comic and film project. A story of betrayal, obsession, possession, and revenge. You know, a love story. Funky Frame Friends, original whimsical art prints in custom-made, uniquely shaped 3D printed frames. Forever by Ash, permanent jewelry, all-natural skincare products, hair accessories, and hair tinsel, empowering everyone and celebrating their beauty in every form. Jello Bowl 2024 also has its own merch with a unique design made just for this tournament. Go and get yourself one of those shirts before they sell out. They are pretty cool, so I would get on top of that before you miss out. They also have a lot of other cool merch from past events so that you can add to your derby wardrobe. All right. So in order to take care of our officials and on the track, we are going to take an extended break, looking to be about 20 minutes. We will keep you updated with the timeline for when we will start back into Derby, or into this game. As a reminder, we do have a prize drawing. Tickets are $1, or sorry, it's $1, blah. $1 per ticket, or 20 for an arm span length of your favorite skater, usually around 30 tickets, but it could be more. Pick which prizes to put your tickets towards. You don't have to be present to win, but you must be able to pick up your prize. This would be a perfect time to find your favorite skater, get that arm length, get those tickets, get a prize. Some of those packages are some of the things that you can win. Include a total derby package of 187 killer pads, elbow, knee, and wrist guards, 888 Sweat Saver Gold Glitter Helmet, KP 44 knees and gear 40 duffel pack, all donated by our sponsors 187 killer pads and 888. Skate and Summit basket, 4 skate and 4 rock climbing passes to Mill Creek Common in Mill Creek. Skater t-shirt, roller derby hat, skate laces, and lots of other goodies donated by Mill Creek Common. A mini charcuterie boards, handmade boards featuring Utah cheeses, strawberries, ritual chocolates, and other goodies. 2 mini boards are available, 1 alcoholic and 1 non-alcoholic. Trader Joe's snack bag, a reusable Utah tote bag filled with Trader Joe's snacks and treats, donated by Trader Joe's in Orem. Fuel Up Bundle, basket full of Keto Chow products like variety electrolyte mixes and other supplements. Bailey's Bites protein balls, Cozy Spoonful protein balls, and a variety of Lara bars to help fuel you this Jello Bowl weekend. And again, we are taking an extended break. Feel free to use this time to walk around, go take a look at those vendors, buy some prize drawing tickets, or visit our concession stand. We will keep you updated as to the timeline for the continuation of the game.
shout outs, that kind of stuff. Don't really
Roller derby action.
We'll have the live feed back up here in just a moment. Backslash just getting back to his station after handling our injury timeout, because he is also our GTO as well as the producer.
A man of many hats. We are getting the thumbs up. Looks like we are back up with the stream.
All right, where we left off a little bit under a half an hour ago. 3 points on the board for Arizona Roller Derby, 18 points for Molly Morbids. 21 minutes left in the first half, and we are back in action here with 261 Carpe Jugulum with the star for Happy Valley.
And 131 West Coast Mafia jamming for Arizona.
Jugs now one to beat at the front of the pack, swings around. Can she get through? Yes, lead jammer Molly Morbids.
Arizona switching to the offense, trying to get their jammer out so they can stack those points. And West Coast Mafia getting out of that pack as Jug is about to enter.
Jug's taking a whip off Orange Crusher there, falling to the ground up in the front of the pack. Call off. 4 more points for Happy Valley.
And 0 points for Arizona. That was close, I wasn't quite sure. That is why you skate until that last whistle, because you never know when you will sneak in one of those 1 points. 1 points. I don't know if that's good English, but.
Yep, don't turn your back, don't relax. You skate through the whole thing.
All right, we got Hella Naughty jamming for Arizona.
And Valkyrie Vixen for Molly Morbids.
Chatting like good friends on that jammer line until it's business time after that whistle.
And that's Val up the inside line on the straightaway. Lead jammer Molly Morbids again, now around in turn 2 on a scoring trip.
And Hella Naughty out of that pack, putting that pressure on Valkyrie.
Val knocked to the outside in the straightaway between 2 and 3 there. Going to call off the jam. That'll bring Busy Hummingbird to the line for Happy Valley.
And number 44, Cherry Kiss for Arizona. We got a full line of 4 for Arizona bloggers.
Busy Hummingbird taken down to the inside, recycled by number 95 from Arizona. That's Lightning the Queen. But Kicking Assets also recycling the Arizona jammer. Everybody kind of hanging around the pivot line there. Haven't quite got past it just yet.
It looks a little discombobulated, but in reality, that is some strategic pack work on both sides. Every blocker has a unique set of skills that are complementary.
There certainly were a lot of bodies flying around there for a minute, though.
That's true. I was just trying to make it sound nicer.
No packs called. Suki, the pivot, gets in there to put the pack back together so they can keep playing roller derby. But Busy Hummingbird now recycled again by Lightning.
And that is Cherry Kiss as lead jammer for Arizona.
Chance for Arizona, put some points on the board. Let me close this gap just a little bit. It looks like they're going to do just that.
We do have a star pass to number 8, Suki. The Cherry on her second scoring run. Not wanting to deal with that wall of Happy Valley anymore. Calling it off with 2 points.
So a 6-point jam there for Arizona, chipping away at that lead. Next jammer in the lineup for Happy Valley is number 92, Katzen Jammer.
And for Arizona, we have number 10, Frida, on the jam line. Doing the old swap-a-roo and positioning for blockers. Cats and Jam are getting stuck behind that tripod of Arizona. Not giving an inch.
Yeah, that is a tight wall back there. They are doing a really nice job tracking back and forth, keeping Cat contained here just ahead of the jammer line.
And I think Happy Valley got a little occupied with the offense, allowing Arizona's jammer, Frida, to sneak right through there.
Cats and Jammer did make it out of the pack. Almost caught up there, but Jam was called before any points to be scored. Looks like Happy Valley's coach is going to wander out and have a chat with the head ref here.
On the jam line, we have 313 West Coast Mafia for Arizona. 261 Jugs jamming for Happy Valley.
This Morbid's wall is a tough one, but Arizona.
West Coast Mafia thought that they had gotten out of that pack, but was stopped by Triple X.
Carpe Jugulum out, lead jammer now in the back of the pack on a scoring trip, picking up some points. Gonna call it off. Did she get it in time?
And it looks like Jugs did call that off in time, leaving Arizona with a 0-point jam. Next up, we have Hellenati jamming for Arizona.
Valkyrie Vixen with the star for Happy Valley. Man, a little bit of chaos right off the line there. Suki takes a knee right off the line. Val swings inside, but it's Arizona out first for lead jammer. Valkyrie Vixen clear the pack now, coming around about half a track behind. Ooh.
Hellenati calling that off.
No call off. Forearm penalty from the jam ref for Hellenati.
Yeah, I take backsies, leaving Valkyrie Vixen with a chance to score.
Val getting a little bit of offense from Chiningwa and Suki there, trying to break apart that Arizona wall. They're doing a really good job of keeping Val contained, though. Losing one of their ranks. That's number 7 headed to the penalty box. That'll help a little bit. 4 points up for Val.
And we got Hellenati back on the track, saying, I may have been in that box, but I'm going to put some points on this board.
But now tangled up with Cookie and Pearl up at the front. Now Chiningwa going to try to stop her.
And unfortunately,
high block now called on the Arizona jammer. That is not a good sign for them.
Yeah, that is a rough jam for Hellenati. But it is still early in the game. There is time to recover.
I believe a high block was the call. I didn't see it myself, but the jam ref did.
That was a beautiful little side jump on the line, getting Valkyrie through that pack.
Yeah, Val's got hops sometimes.
That leaves Hellenati as jammer in the box for Arizona, giving Happy Valley a very, very short, quick power jam.
Carpe Jugulum, the jammer for the Morbids, fighting against that Arizona pack. pushing them apart. Going to bridge out a little bit, see if they can keep her contained, but no, forearm penalty on one of the Arizona blockers. Freeze jugs up. Lead jammer, Molly Morbids.
And Helenati taking off that jammer hat and giving it, or let's see, that is a complete pass to number 9, Jess West. Very short period of jamming.
Busy Hummingbird back on the track with the star for Happy Valley.
Number 44, Cherry Kiss, jamming for Arizona. We've got starting way far away from the jammers. This is fun. Little pile up there on turn 1.
Busy Hummingbird out for lead jammer after a fight with the Arizona blockers. The blocking from Happy Valley right now at the back is absolutely fantastic. That jammer has been recycled about 6 times in rapid succession, finally making it out the front of the pack.
Yeah, that was a hard-earned pass by Cherry Kiss.
Busy's going to call that one off, picking up 3 for the Morbids.
It was like I was watching pinball with that last jam.
I know, right?
It was all over the place. In a controlled way. They knew what they were doing, but it was bonkers.
Controlled chaos? Is that a thing?
That's my favorite chaos.
Best kind. AZRD going to take a timeout.
I'd like to thank our sponsors, do a shout out to our sponsors. 888, the KP44 knees provide low profile protection for maximum mobility and comfort. 187 Killer Pads. The Pro Derby knee from 187 Killer Pads brings patented features, unmatched ergonomic fit, and industrial strength materials.
Industrial strength.
Adobe. Adobe is a global creative company that loves supporting their communities, like Happy Valley Derby Darlings.
Don't forget about our prize drawings. Tickets are $1 per ticket, $20 for the Armsman link of your favorite skater. As I've said before, I think probably, actually we've got Herzerker and Kicken on the bench for Happy Valley for this game, so that's 2 very large wingspans there. $20 for that.
And you know what? You don't even have to be present to win.
Nope. I mean, you have to be able to pick up your prize if you win, and if you're not here, then me and Colonel are going to take it. So,
I think it's only fair.
I agree. Those of you on the live stream, there is a QR code at the bottom left corner of your screen. If you'd like to donate to Roller Derby and help keep it going, take a scan of that. Help out the leagues. Looks like we are in an official review now, actually. I'm not sure whose review it is, but that's transitioned from a team timeout to review. So we'll get the details on that from our officiating crew here shortly.
And again, these are 2 teams that are very closely matched in the North America West region. That is why you are seeing such amazing roller derby right now. Arizona is hosting the North America West Regional Tournament, happening, I believe, the beginning of June.
I believe so.
I'm sure someone on the stream will correct me on that. Where these teams might see each other again.
Oh, I think there's a good chance of that.
I was trying to think of an old person saying, I'd bet my... Yeah, it's gone. I tried.
Lost that one?
I did.
Yeah.
It's
It
been
happens.
a long day. Anyways, Happy Valley is always recruiting skaters, officials, and volunteers. Reach out and get involved today. Then you can attend amazing events like the Jello Bowl.
They wanted a cut call on Blacker for cutting 2 or 3 of the opposing teammates. It was observed. They will retain that.
So Arizona's jammer is going to the box for an illegal reentry?
Correct.
Okay.
No, for a cut
For a
call.
cut.
Yes.
All right. Referee Saren Gasp bringing the news over to me about what the review is. Happy Valley was looking for a cut on the Arizona jammer. The head ref has given their decision, and that decision is that the jammer did cut. Arizona's jammer will start in the penalty box. Valkyrie Vixen will have a power jam for a full 30. Pack started way up there at the pivot line, already moving now around into turn 2.
Ooh, and unfortunately, Valkyrie got a penalty there.
Looked like a forearm was the hand signal I saw, so that is going to spring the other jammer.
The
And-
old jammer swap.
Lead is still open, so Arizona can get lead here. Cherry Kiss with a nice little move to the inside and a juke around, kicking, and Orange lead jammer.
That was a beautiful offensive strategy by Arizona to open up that inside line.
Yeah, it was pretty great. Arizona's blockers dropping way back to force Val to come in from the box back down here in turn 4, but Val goes bouncing through them all and is now out on a scoring trip. Whistles all over the place right now. The penalty box officials are going to be busy in this one. So Arizona has managed to almost cut the Morbids lead in half. See where the next jam takes us. Catch and jammer number 92 with the star for Happy Valley.
And number 10, Frida, jamming for Arizona, asking her team to back it on up, give some help.
Happy Valley does have one blocker, their pivot actually, Lex, in the box, but it seems like the blockers that are left on the track, that's Cookie Suki and Chiringwa, are handling things pretty nicely right now. Frida recycled to the back of the pack. Lex now on the track out of the penalty box, coming to help. Off to do some offense. Cat's got one to beat. Tweak, tweak goes the whistles. That's lead jammer, Morbids.
And they are right on top of each other, keeping
They're gonna
that pace.
Going to keep this pack moving. The OPRs are going to be working hard for this one.
Happy Valley running this jam. As they are in the lead, it tends to make sense.
Word from the bench is call it off. We're going to go 0-0 on Jam 16.
We got West Coast Mafia jamming for Arizona. Carpe Jugulum jamming for Happy Valley. I think they're very complimentary jammers.
Full packs for this jam. Jugs takes a nice whip off of Orange Crusher, lead jammer, Molly Morbids. But Arizona out 20, 30 feet behind and closing.
These are both two very speedy jammers.
Once again, Arizona's going to push this pack. Jugs is going to have to be quick with this call off. There it is.
You are always playing with fire when it comes to this strategy.
Going 0-0 again. It's a real test on especially the jam refs to keep up with that and make sure that they get that call off done as quickly as possible. So kudos to these two jam refs out here who have been doing a great job today.
Absolutely. And we've got number 4, Sherman, jamming for Arizona. This is the first time that we have seen Sherman jam in this game. We got Valkyrie Vixen jamming for Happy Valley.
Val going to tiptoe down the straightaway there.
And Sherman saying, sure, I'll call it off. Man.
Happy Valley's coach going to wander out and chat with our head ref for a minute.
We got a shout out for Happy Valley. Much love from JCRD. That is a sister league up north. Derby love.
That's where Colonel Skirts came from.
My Derby birth home.
You started that league, didn't you?
I did. I old. We got Hellenati jamming for Arizona, being recycled to the back of that pack. And we got a little bit of a pile up there. Got to untangle some limbs.
Nice moves there by Hellenati to get out. Lead jammer Arizona.
You know, those moves deserve a lead jammer.
They do. Busy Hummingbird now out, though, half a track behind. Got kicking assets on the way to the penalty box for a quick sit down. Call off there.
One.
Yeah, looks a little close. I think there might have been points there, but no.
Well, that is 3 points.
3 points picked up for Arizona. What's that? Oh, so
We got Cherry Kiss, number 44 for Arizona against Valkyrie Vixen for Happy Valley. Just kind of hanging out there, deciding what to do with themselves.
just talking to our one of our scorekeepers up here, Gigi Roxham, letting me know that that 1 point from that last jam is the first point the Morbids have scored in the last 6 jams. So Arizona must be doing something right here.
And with that kind of trickery there at the first, Cherry Kiss got exactly what they needed to get through as lead jammer and get 4 points. They're now on their second scoring pass.
Valkyrie Vixen stuck back here at the back of the pack. Teammate's going to go by and draw Cherry Kiss back, but I think Val could probably use, well, no, actually it's Suki now with the star pass.
We have battle of the pivots, 7 and 8.
Power jam now for Suki as Cherry Kiss goes to the penalty box, I believe, for a cut.
And if I know Suki, she is going to be very excited about being the jammer in a power jam.
100%. It's Suki's favorite thing to do. Suki did, was a jammer for a long time, and then and a very good one, and it shows. That's why she wears a pivot stripe. So when we need her, she's there. Cherry Kiss now back on the track from the box. Also number 7, the pivot coming from the box. Full packs now for both teams. Both jammers on scoring trips. This will go to time as lead was lost.
And with only 15 seconds left, Suki's just taking a little break. Like, I'm not going to risk it.
I think she likely has all of her points for this pass and knows that there's not going to be another one. I may be wrong on that. No, maybe not. Jam Ref Sushi says no.
Well, sometimes maybe it's just better to not risk the penalty.
Yeah, absolutely.
And with how intense this is,
Yep.
I think it's legit.
Under 2 minutes left in the first period. I know it seems like a long one because it has been with a half-hour stoppage there for the injury.
We've got an official, it looks like, yes,
Yep.
an official review.
Arizona is going to use their review for the period. Pretty good time for that to happen. Let's talk about a couple of the items that you could win in the prize drawings. Total Derby package of 187 killer pads, elbow, knee, and wrist guards, 888 Sweat Saver, gold glitter helmet, KP 44 knees, and a Gear 40 duffel bag. All donated by our sponsors, 187 killer pads and 888.
We've got the Skate and Summit basket, 4 skate and 4 rock climbing passes to Mill Creek Common in Mill Creek, skater t-shirt, roller derby hat, skate laces, and lots of other goodies donated by Mill Creek Common.
Mini charcuterie boards, handmade boards featuring Utah cheeses, strawberries, ritual chocolates, and other goodies. 2 mini boards are available, 1 alcoholic and 1 non-alcoholic.
Trader Joe's snack bag, a reusable Utah tote bag filled with Trader Joe's snacks and treats, donated by Trader Joe's of Orem.
I gotta say, I don't really care whether there's alcohol or not. So long as there's chocolate, we're good.
I'm with you. Chocolate or cheese?
Or both.
Even better.
That's a real good dance over there, Bam Bam. It's, Happy Valley's third base coach, Bam Bam, over there having a good time, entertaining the crowd.
As a reminder, Jello Bowl 2024 has some amazing merch.
Yes, they do. I just went and bought myself a T-shirt in between the last 2 games. It's fantastic.
I bought mine as well because they are cool, and I am thinking they will sell out.
I agree.
So get your butts over to that table and buy yourself some cool swag for the 2024 Jello Bowl. They also have a lot of other cool roller derby merch that you can add to your roller derby wardrobe. A shout out to all of those watching roller derby on live stream.
Arizona was asking for a cut call there on the new jammer after the star pass. We'll get the results of that here in just a moment.
Looks like that.
Looks like they will be denied that review.
All right, we got number 10, Frida, jamming for Arizona, and 92, Katzen Jammer, jamming for Happy Valley.
Arizona has pack advantage with number 12, Cookie, hanging out in the penalty box for a little bit. Katzenjammer, number 92, there fighting away with the Arizona blockers in the 1-2 apex. Jumping side to side, trying to use those long legs to her advantage, but that Arizona wall is pretty stout.
And with some really strong pushing up at the front, Frida was able to get past Booty there at the very last line of defense. Coming up on their scoring pass.
Full packs now as Cookie is out of the penalty box. Nice bit of footwork there by Frida down here on the 3-4 apex.
That inside line will get you every time.
It will. And that is an unfortunate whistle. That is Katzenjammer going to the penalty box for a sit. Arizona in control of this jam. Little under a minute remaining on the jam clock. The period clock will likely expire before the jam is over. Let's see what Frida can do to close the gap before halftime. Just a reminder, at halftime, the bathrooms indoors are for skaters and active skaters and officials only. Spectators are asked to please use the portos outside across the parking lot. Cookie going to take another trip to the penalty box for a cut, I believe, says the front pack ref. Katzenjammer now re-entering the track after her penalty. 14 seconds left in the jam. Period clock has expired.
And Frida looking to pick up a few more points with only 10 seconds left to go on the clock. It looks like they were able to.
And that jam in the first period will expire.
All right, and that is an 8-point jam for Arizona, bringing it to 40 Arizona. Molly Morbitz, 59.
19 points separate these two teams. That is saying a lot, considering what that deficit was for Arizona only a few minutes ago. We're going to take about a 15-minute break here. Go visit our vendors, buy yourself a raffle ticket, grab something to eat or drink, and Colonel and I will see you in 15.
cute though. What did you do? Yeah, real shit. Not just some paint here and there. Did you do it all yourself? That might. That's a lot of work. That's impressive. It's so rough too when you're in the middle of it and it's just like, why did I do this? What? You don't work yourself to death until it's done? I'm saying. Oh, no, I feel you. That's like, since it's been nice, I've been doing yard work like crazy. It's like, how can you not? It's so freaking nice. You just want to enjoy it. Yes. I know. It's like, even when it's been sunny, I feel like it's been like cloudy or windy or something. This is the first day it's been like. No, exactly. It's like okay during the week and then shit on the weekends. No, it was gorgeous today. I was trying to get out there as much as I could. And you just go skate Liberty, right? That's good. That'll take me like 3 days. I know Cam was gonna come. I was like, I'm announcing, so just invite yourself. He's like, I'll stay home. Like, okay. Yeah. All right, we are about 3.5 minutes away from the second half of this Arizona versus Happy Valley game. It was a very exciting first half. I cannot wait to see what these teams pull out this second half of the game. And then they can go to their homes, hotels, Airbnbs, what have you, and get some rest in preparation for tomorrow's full day of more roller derby fun. Again, the schedule for tomorrow has us starting at 10 a.m. Mountain Time, and that is Calgary versus Minnesota. At 1 p.m., we have Happy Valley Grief Society versus Uinta Fury. 4 p.m., we have Arizona versus Minnesota. And at 7 p.m., we have Calgary versus Happy Valley Molly Morbids to finish out this amazing weekend of roller derby.
All right, welcome back. Just about a minute left in the intermission. And we're going to see what happens with this bout. 40-59 our score, 19 points separate the teams. It has been a very physical game. Lots of big hits. Lots of fast packs.
Bouncing all over the place.
Yeah, like Colonel said earlier, it's like watching pinball from up here.
And those are bodies, so that's gotta hurt.
A little bit. I mean, they signed up for this. You signed up to do this, you know? Like
That's true. Voluntary pinballing.
human pinballing.
Yes. Well, unfortunately, it looks like Happy Valley is starting with 2 blockers in the box. But we've got some very capable blockers out there.
I mean, the Suki Lex duo is pretty fierce.
Fierce. I agree. I like it. We got Sherman, number 4, jamming for Arizona.
261 Carpe Jugulum with the star for Happy Valley.
We got some Happy Valley blockers returning to the track. Sherman just making quick work of those blockers.
Just bowled over Triple X at the back there. It was a big hit. Now Sherman playing defense against Jugs.
Pulling
That
the
was
double
a
duty there.
really interesting move. That was a really nice piece of work there by the Arizona Jammer to feed Carpe Jugulum to her blockers.
For a second, I thought, did they forget what they're doing? And then I thought, strategy. I like it. I've been saying they forever. That is 6 points picked up by Arizona Roller Derby All-Stars, bringing it 46 to Molly Morbid's 59. Slowly just inching closer to tying up this game. Looks like we've got a blocker each in the box. And got number 10, Frida, jamming for Arizona.
I'm not sure the skaters recognize that we're still in an official timeout. They're like tensed up, like ready to go, feet in the starting blocks.
I'm going to be honest, I didn't know it was an official timeout, so I get it.
I think they finally realized, like, oh wait, we can relax here. Like,
I was all tense, ready for it to start, and I could have just been laying back. So we have some amazing donors for this tournament this weekend. I just want to give a shout out to Trader Joe's, Keto Chow, Ritual Chocolate, Mill Creek Common, Bailey's Bites, Protein Balls, Cozy Spoonfuls Protein Balls, and Culinary Crafts. We also have some amazing sponsors like 888. 888 developed the certified sweat saver with the best skaters, engineers, and testing facilities to bring you the safest helmet options for roller derby. You should try it out for yourself.
I've had a 888 helmet before.
That is what I am currently sporting, and I love it.
I think my current helmet is an S1, but it is due for a change.
That is one important piece of gear. They all are, but you definitely want to protect that cranium. Make sure you are changing out that helmet every so often. Keep your brain protected. We also have 187 Killer Pads. 187 Killer Pads worn by the most pros in the world. If you skate, you know why.
Matt Esfaction, or sorry.
We are paging Matt.
Matt.
All right, and we have started this jam with number 10, Frida, as jammer for Arizona, Valkyrie Vixen for Happy Valley. Again, we have a jammer apiece. So we are
a junior skater. They
a
are
pack
not
of
over
6,
18.
3 Happy Valley and 3 Arizona. The Valkyrie doing a little bop to the left, to the right, and out for lead jammer. Frida has that helmet cover off, looking for a pass, dropping it to the floor. That's not where it's supposed to be. She picked it right back up. Oh, that was a humongous hit. Humongous hit. That was fantastic.
I think that hit came from Val.
I couldn't quite see it, but I saw the aftermath, and that was amazing. And unfortunately, we have number 9, Jess Wes, going to the boxes, the jammer, after that star pass.
That's
leaving
rough.
Valkyrie Vixen. And that was a little bit of mayhem. Happy Valley picking up 11 points on that last jam. As an answer to Arizona Roller Derby All-Stars slowly creeping up and closing that gap in points. We have a power jam for Happy Valley with Carpe Jugulum jamming.
Carpe Jugulum spins out for lead jammer, but was knocked to the infield, so will be recycled by number 7, the pivot for Arizona. It's kind of a crappy thing as a jam ref to get, like, you give lead and then your jammer gets recycled immediately and you're like doing this awkward pose up the infield line while your jammer gets beat up again. Lead jammer signal's not quite as bad as the not lead jammer signal, and having to do that in traffic for a whole little while, that's not fun.
Preach. All right, and Jess West stuck behind that solid group of Happy Valley skaters. Jess West bench telling them to take off that helmet cover, but Jess is gonna keep that on a little bit longer. Try and get through that pack. While Jugs is getting a little bit beat up. Recycle to the back, but if I know Jugs, she won't give up.
I'm pretty sure that woman does not know the meaning of that phrase. Nice little spin move there by Carpe Jugulum. Round for 4 more for the Morbids.
Just looking for that star pass. That is a big glob of skaters, and through that, it was successful. Unfortunately, a little too late.
How many points do we got? 3 more for the Morbids. No pass on that for Arizona.
All right, we've got West Coast Mafia, number 313, jamming for Arizona. Busy, very excited to be jamming for Happy Valley.
We got pack advantage here for Arizona. Chiringwa taking a rest in the penalty box now. And West Coast out. Lead jammer for Arizona. Busy, one to beat. Shucks that blocker off. Busy out on a scoring trip now, too.
That was a quick 4 points by West Coast Mafia.
Bring their score up to 50 to the 74 for Morbids. It's like we've been saying all day, though, every point counts.
Helenati jamming for Arizona.
Katzenjammer, number 92, wearing the star for Happy Valley. Full packs for both teams here, I think. Yes, box is clear. Cat caught up behind that Arizona tripod, trying to drive through the center of it, pushing them inches at a time.
Skatey Katie popping in to attempt to do some help get their jammer through that tough wall of Happy Valley.
Katzenjammer still stuck at the back of the pack behind that Arizona tripod. That is a brutal wall right there. They're moving really nicely, working well together, covering a lot of the track.
I feel like I'm back to 2 games ago.
Yeah, absolutely.
This bout has been pretty fast and all over the place. This is the first I've seen of some really slow controlled derby.
Finally, Cat breaks free, gets a line up the inside. Lead jammer, Happy Valley.
And that was a face of relief.
It was, absolutely was.
I don't blame her.
Cat now in on a scoring trip. Got a couple of points now, fighting for the last 2. Cookie gonna come in, give some offense, try to make some room for Cat to work. Peels off one blocker and takes them out of the equation, but Cat still got 3 to beat up here.
And we have the star off. But unfortunately, that is a high block for Helenati.
power jam, well, for the next 8 seconds, but Happy Valley will call it off. Oh, no. Cutting the track. Cat's going to go to the penalty box. Jam will end on time. Arizona will be released from the penalty box and start in a power jam.
And we have an official timeout. I had a feeling that might happen. That one was a little wacky.
Things got a little bit weird there.
Yeah.
Swirling bodies.
Roller derby, even though it may not seem like it, is quite complicated.
Oh, it's complicated.
And so there are times where you just got to take a time out and talk it out.
I was talking to Saren Gasp earlier today. Thing we used to do when I was a referee, especially when I was a crew head, is every now and then you need to take what I used to call a ghost timeout. That is a get our stuff together timeout.
I do that in real life.
I know. Everybody really should. It's just like take a moment, be like, all right, hold on.
All right.
What are we doing here?
I'm here. This is also an ever-evolving sport. I started in a time where fighting was still legal.
Right? Yeah. Penalty wheel, spank alley, like all kinds of weird stuff.
It was the Wild West.
It really was the Wild West. It was great.
We've become a bit more civilized since then.
I mean, I don't think I'd ever really call roller derby civilized, but
Touché.
fair. I sometimes miss the shenanigans of those days of roller derby, and then other times I'm really pretty glad that roller derby took the turns that it did and became the sport that it is now.
That we love today. All right, we got number 44, Cherry Mix, as the jammer for Arizona in this power jam for Arizona.
Now, Kat only has to serve the same amount of time as the previous jammer spent in the penalty box, so Kat will be released, or has just been released, back on the track now. Lead jammer is still available.
And that was a very quick start.
Happy Valley stretching out their pack, trying to stop Cherry Kiss from getting out and getting lead. Meanwhile, Kat at the back of the pack got all 4 Arizona blockers on her. Looks like, no, Val thought she was going to get a drawback on Cherry Kiss, but not happening. She's going to run back there and help out Kat, see if we can do a little offense and get Kat out of the pack, which just happened. Lead jammer, Happy Valley.
Kat has some amazingly strong footwork on those lines. You think that you're going to knock her right out? Nope. You would be fooled.
Kat going to get knocked to the outside on the straightaway here above turn 4. Going to call it off before Cherry Kiss can score. 20 minutes left in the game here. 50-77 our score. Arizona inching their way back.
We got Sure Man as jammer for Arizona. Busy jammer for Happy Valley.
What's our penalty box looking like? We got Ima hanging out in the box there, so pack advantage for Happy Valley. Busy out, lead jammer, and on a scoring trip now.
Sure Man with a big hit to the inside from number 8, Suki. Fortunately, Suki going to the box for directional on that hit.
Yep. Sherman looked at the ref when they made that call and agreed. Also going to do a little bit of defense here as Busy approached the pack, knocking Busy out of bounds. Let her blockers, or their blockers, bring Busy back. Busy's going to call it. 2 more points, 6 total for Busy Hummingbird, 83-50 our score.
We got number 10, Frida, jamming for Arizona.
Shout outs from Levi for busy there.
Number 261, Jugs, jamming for Happy Valley.
Arizona going to push through for lead jammer. That's Frida. Jugs also now free of the pack, about half a track behind Frida. Pack's moving pretty fast now. Happy Valley's going to pull away. Nice little duo of hits there from Suki and Triple X. Take Frida to the inside as Carpe Jugulum slides through. 4 points for Happy Valley.
Frida does have control of this jam and decides to call off that jam before Jugs can come through and get another scoring pass.
So 4-3 jam advantage Morbids there. 53 to 87 our score.
West Coast Mafia, number 313, jamming for Arizona. Valkyrie Vixen, number 223, jamming for Happy Valley.
Really nice piece of offense right off the line from Suki, number 8, freeing up Valkyrie Vixen, lead jammer, Morbids.
That was a really nice piece of offense.
It was. Good read by Val.
It takes two to tango.
It does.
You got to do the offense, and that jammer has to see what you're doing, or it won't work.
Val now has been knocked out of bounds a couple of times. Number 7 from Arizona there, that's Skatey Katie looking for a cut, which I have opinions about, but I'm not going to share.
West Coast Mafia did finally break through that pack after a pretty brutal jam. Unfortunately, wasn't able to make it around before Valkyrie Vixen called off that jam to score points.
Shout out to Booty Queen from her baby bitch.
That was good. All right, we have a timeout from Arizona. And Happy Valley does have an upcoming game on May 18th. It is their home team season opener. Game starts at 6:45 p.m. and it will be an action-packed night of derby. That is the end of the timeout. Have about 16 minutes and 20 seconds left in this second half, with Helenati jamming for Arizona and Captain Jammer jamming for Happy Valley. Both jammers are having a tough time against these tripods blockers. Fortunately, Legs getting a penalty on that last hit.
Pretty sure it was a direction penalty. I couldn't quite see the hand signal from the ref, but I think that's what it was.
I'll just say it was a no-no. And Helenati is out of that pack as lead jammer after a minute of some really tough roller derby.
And Helenati is going to have a power jam here as Kat goes to the box for a cut. Cat not happy about that penalty at all on the way to the penalty box. Helinati tangles up there with kicking assets in front of the pack. Both go to the ground. Helinati now back around for another pass. Offense coming up from the inside there, but Lex and Kickin and now Booty Queen going to contain Helinati. They're going to call off that jam just before Cats and Jammer is released from the box. Arizona will start with a very short power jam.
Jamming for that power jam is Cherry Kiss, number 44, Arizona. Cherry is a very jukey, very jumpy jammer. The kind that I actually hate blocking against. But that means that they are doing a great job on the track.
Bouncing off the back of Chiningwa there, and then sort of being fed to Cookie and Pearl. Cat finds some room on the inside at turn 2. Lead jammer, Morbids.
Again with that fancy footwork on the outside line.
Unfortunately, the helmet cover has fallen off of Cats and Jammer's helmet. That's a call off on jam there. A little bit of confusion at the end of that. My guess is that Fred is going to have some comments for the officiating staff.
Yeah, I didn't quite see when that helmet cover came off.
It popped off up sort of in the entrance of turn 2. Fell in the middle of the pack. Cat skated out. I think Suki, the pivot, picked it up. And then
the question now is any points, which I assume is what they're talking about in the inside.
Well, that's going to be the question: is points scored, before the helmet cover came off in the pack. The jam ref's going to have to make sure that they know
exactly
when the helmet cover came off, how many and which skaters had been passed.
Unfortunately, you are not allowed to get any points when you do not have that little thing on your head.
It's a tough spot to be in as for the ref crew when things like that happen. You get these weird moments where Godzilla steps on the track and just messes up your whole day.
But that's why we have an experienced group of officials that can confer together and give us a well thought out decision.
So we are in an official review, both coaches and captains out there having a discussion with the head officials. We'll get the details on this here shortly.
And again, it has been a great day of roller derby, a long day, but a great day. I don't know about you, but I don't know a better way to enjoy a nice Saturday than watching a bunch of amazing skaters.
Absolutely. It's been a great day here at the Derby Depot and a beautiful one as well. It's dark here now, but and so things are cooling off a little bit, but it's been a beautiful day, and it's supposed to be a gorgeous day tomorrow. It'll be another fun day of roller derby for us, and you'll have to put up with our voices for another few games tomorrow.
You're welcome.
Indeed. Get those prize tickets out there. $1 a piece or $20 for the arm span length of your favorite skater. You do not need to be present to win, but you must be able to pick up your prizes.
One of those amazing prizes is the Fuel Up Bundle, which is a basket full of Keto Chow products like variety electrolyte mixes and other supplements, Bailey's Bites protein balls, Cozy Spoonfuls protein balls, and a variety of Lara bars to help fuel you this Jello Bowl weekend. That was donated by Keto Chow, Bailey's Bites, and Cozy Spoonfuls. Trader Joe's Snack Bag, a reusable Utah tote bag filled with Trader Joe's snacks and treats, donated by none other than Trader Joe's in Orem. And your favorite, mini charcuterie boards.
Yes. I'll take them in any size, really. I don't care. If there's charcuterie to be had, I want it. But what we have here are handmade charcuterie boards made featuring Utah cheeses, strawberries, ritual chocolates, and other goodies. 2 mini boards available, 1 alcoholic and 1 non-alcoholic.
We have a skate and summit basket, 4 skate and 4 rock climbing passes to Mill Creek Common in Mill Creek, skater t-shirt, roller derby hat, skate laces, and lots of other goodies donated by Mill Creek Common.
I am going to be really interested to hear the details of this official review. We're about 4 minutes deep now. For those of you keeping stats on how long things are taking, not actually sure what the review is about.
But again, you can definitely tell that it is an interesting one based on the length of the discussion.
Yeah, we got our assistant tournament head ref, doesn't matter, in the huddle there on the track with the officials, trying to decipher what happened. My guess is that it had something to do with the helmet cover shenanigans and, how many points whoever got. And third base coach Bam Bam says, this is long enough. I'm going to take a seat over here in the corner.
I think that's a safe bet.
Yeah, that's all right. So, head referee is chatting now with the coaches and captains, going to give their ruling, and hopefully we'll get the details from Matt here in a minute.
All right, and we have number 4, Sherman, jamming for Arizona against Valkyrie Vixen for Happy Valley. Sherman breaking through that pack as lead jammer. Valkyrie Vixen having some trouble at the front of the pack. The very slow tripod, stuck like mud.
So a very interesting review there. Doesn't matter letting me know what that was all about. Happy Valley was requesting an illegal positioning penalty against the Arizona Jammer, claiming that they had intentionally taken a knee to avoid being hit. The referees, after much discussion, agreed that that was not the case. Happy Valley lost that review and will not have another one for the remainder of the period.
We were both wrong.
I know, right?
But that's okay. It was still an interesting review.
It was. We've both been wrong before and likely will again.
We got number 10, Frida, jamming for Arizona. The always feisty Busy, jamming for Happy Valley.
Feisty. I think that's probably a good word. 60-91, our score. Busy Hummingbird out. Lead jammer, Molly Morbids. Busy gets spun to the outside, going to take the safe route and come to the back.
We have a star pass to number 7, Skatey Katie. Putting some pressure on the jammer as Skatey comes in for a scoring pass.
Busy's getting the signal to keep going from coach there on the sidelines. I think Happy Valley wants to keep this clock running as long as they can. Skatey Katie getting beat up pretty good there by Chiningwa, and Suki now getting taken down by Kicking Assets up in the front. Manages to stay in bounds.
Unfortunately, that was a penalty for kicking.
It was a good piece of work, though, getting up there from the back of the pack.
That was some great recycling on Happy Valley. It's just one after the other. Skatey Katie must have not enjoyed that recycling.
Likely not.
We got West Coast Mafia 313 jamming for Arizona. We got Jugs jamming for Happy Valley. West Coast Mafia has been a very successful jammer in these last two games.
It was a very smart jammer just now. Carpe Jugulum took off the line, attacked the pack immediately. West Coast kind of hung out at the back, waited for the play to develop and the pack to open up a little bit, waited for those Happy Valley jammers or blockers to separate just enough, and then made her move. It was really pretty nice.
I'll say it once, I'll say it again. Strategy.
Strategy even.
Helenati and Valkyrie Vixen on the jammer line again. They are a fun pair to watch. So it looks like they're having a great time jamming it against each other.
I think even, for as hard hitting and, really brutal as this game has been, all the skaters seem to have a really good attitude. Seeing a lot of smiles, we're dancing, we're talking, having a good time, and that's what roller derby is really about.
It's true. All right, and it looks like we are in a power jam for Happy Valley as Helenati got a cut track.
Cookie gonna hang out in the penalty box for 30 as well. Not sure why, but I have no doubt I'll hear all about it at the after party.
It looks like a little confusion there, but Helenati back to that box.
Suki gonna run up, give some offense for Val. Val tiptoes around the remaining Arizona blockers. 4 up again for Valkyrie Vixen. Cheningwa gonna hang out in the penalty box with Cookie for 30.
Happy Valley having a little bit of penalty trouble right now.
Yes, they are.
But again, it happens, and luckily we've got some strong blockers on the track.
Yeah, I mean, you got Pearl and Suki out there, and the two of them just worked a nice combo offense and cleared the center of the track completely out for Val. Scooted through almost untouched. Val's gonna play it safe and call it off there. 68-113 our score. 14-point jam for the Morbids. Just over 7 minutes now left on the clock. Glow Job 999 going to take the star for Happy Valley. And Helenati still in the penalty box from the last jam, but standing, will be rejoining the track shortly.
Arizona doing some quick step work to be that front line of defense against Glow Job.
Arizona still has time on the clock to mount a comeback here. I think it can be done. I've seen, well, not bigger than this today. This is going to be the biggest deficit coming down to the wire for the day. Glow Job, lead jammer, Happy Valley.
Hello, Naughty, unfortunately going back to that penalty box, leaving Glow Job with another power jam.
Glow a little slow to get up there. It was kind of a big fall. Back on her skates now, duking it out with Arizona blockers. Going to call it off. We're going to start with both pack advantage and power jam for Happy Valley.
After a few jammer penalties, it looks like Arizona's coach is getting a little frustrated with those calls, as will happen.
Yep, that's true. I mean, you can see it in his face, and I've worked with Fred before as an official. He's a great coach. But you better have your stuff together if he comes and asks a question, which he has now. He's using his official review Not certain what about just yet, but as always, I will find out and let you know.
And I'm not going to venture a guess because I've been wrong several times, so we'll just see what happens.
Yeah, I legit have no idea on this one.
We've got 6 minutes and 5 seconds left in this second half of the last game of the first day of Jello Bowl 2024. This has been a great game to close out this full day of roller derby. Both teams are fantastic. I've played against Arizona many times, and they are a class act, I must say.
Yeah, absolutely.
Happy Valley as well, just a great group of skaters.
It's like another lengthy discussion here with the officiating staff, making sure they have all the details correct. All right, we're gonna, looks like they are switching this from an official review to an official timeout. Curiouser and curiouser.
Curiouser. All right,
Doesn't
we're about to
matter.
get some information relayed.
We have our information from our official. Doesn't matter. We'll wait until the head ref has given the ruling to the coaches. But I can tell you that Arizona was reviewing for a back block penalty. We will see whether they get that or not.
As a reminder, there is a little square link on our live stream. If you are feeling generous, and I hope you are, because roller derby is amazing and we could not continue on without our wonderful fans, you can go ahead and use your fancy phone to scan that QR code. Make a little donation. Support this feed that is giving you this amazing roller derby to watch all weekend.
Our jam timer doppelganger providing some comic relief on the jammer line or on the pivot line there for our scorekeeping team. Huh? I already got Matt told me. All right. Head ref out there still having a chat with the coaches. Arizona's coaches a little animated at the moment. Definitely not pleased with the answers that he's getting right now.
Looks like we are wrapping that up. We're going to head into last 6 minutes of the second half.
So the answer is review denied. Arizona will not retain. Our head referee over chatting with the Arizona jammer in the penalty box.
All right, looks like some added officiating, which is why that official timeout has gone a little bit longer than normal.
Yeah, the head ref is over in the penalty box having a discussion with
Hellenati
and Ima Blabaya. Fred, their coach, also asked coach from Happy Valley over there listening in as well, as I would too if I were a coach. Looks like we are swapping out jammers in the penalty box.
I guess that was the last penalty for Hellenati.
Yeah, it must have been. I didn't realize that she had been to the box that many times. Carpe Jugulum, number 261, going to start in a power jam for Happy Valley. We are underway again.
Sure man sitting as the jammer in the penalty box now.
Joined now by number 7, Skady Katie, pivot. Jug stops with the down blocker in front of her, not run people over. You can't hit them while they're on the ground. So good heads up play by the jammer, Carpe Jugulum there.
Sure man jumping out of that penalty box. If one thing we've seen this game is that Sure man is a very dynamic skater. However, passing that helmet cover to number 7, Skady Katie. And in an unfortunate series of events, it looks like Skady Katie did pick up a penalty as the jammer and is taking a seat in the penalty box, allowing Carpe Jugulum to score a pretty massive jam.
It is unfortunate, really, that penalties have taken such a big role in the score right now for Arizona. Jugs taken to the outside at the end, and there was a pile up there at the end of the jam. Number 12, Cookie, on the ground there. Also, Sherman taking a spill. Cookie's going to go to the box for a late hit there.
And I do have to mention before we go too far into this next jam, that last hit by Sherman was a beautiful bit of blocking. But we are into this next jam. Valkyrie Vixen from Happy Valley is the jammer.
Skady Katie back on the track now as the jammer for Arizona, taken to the inside by Kicking Assets, trying once again to get past Kicking Lex and Orange, but unsuccessful so far. Lead jammer now for Valkyrie Vixen, coming around on her first scoring trip of this jam. Cookie coming out of the penalty box, going to go give Val a little bit of offense. Nice whip off of Cookie there, and Val out for 4 more points.
And we are just seeing some major penalty trouble for the jammers in this last half of the second half, as Skady Katie goes back to that penalty box as the jammer.
Yeah, it has been a tough, like the last 15 minutes or so have just been really rough for Arizona Jammers and blockers as well. There's been a lot of penalties here.
Yeah, you try really to keep level-headed, but it is hard to not get a bit frustrated as a blocker or as the jammer in question. But you just got to do your best to stay in the game and stay positive.
Cookie and Val working together again there at the end of that jam to get a few more points on the board for Val. Call off with about a little over 2 minutes left in the game.
We got Skatey Katie.
Scorekeeping team now asking for an official timeout. Working out a little bit of technical details with the scorekeeping team over here.
I just want to give a shout out to all of our skaters who skated in the games today. This has been some hard-hitting derby, and I'm exhausted just watching it, so I can't even imagine what you're all going through. I appreciate the time and effort that you put into this sport because roller derby is amazing. As well as our officials who give a lot of their time to help facilitate this beautiful game of hitting people around a track, going in circles, turning left a whole lot. I also appreciate the spectators of this game. This has been a relatively long game. We've run into some hiccups, but that can happen. Thanks for sticking
Trying
with
to get
us.
the number of timeouts that have been used by the teams correct on the scoreboard. A little bit of a technical issue there. Minute 40 left on the clock. I know that these skaters are probably anxious to conclude this bout so they can get some much needed rest to come back and do it again tomorrow. Busy Hummingbird with the star for the Morbids. Skatey Katie now out of the penalty box for Arizona. Lead is open. Let's see what Skatey Katie can do with it. One to beat. Suki Slaphouse up there. Gets knocked down. Now against Chiringwa. Gets by. Lead jammer, Skatey Katie, Arizona roller derby. Busy going to make it out of the pack on her initial. Skatey Katie going to call this off. Just under a minute left on the clock. 4 more points on the board for Arizona roller derby.
We got Cherry Kiss number 44 skating for what will most likely be the last jam of this game. Against Glow Job number 999 skating for Happy Valley. We have all of the skaters on the track, which I like to see.
Glow Job stuck back behind this 4 wall from Arizona. Arizona pivot's going to pop up, try to give a little bit of offense. See if we can get Cherry Kiss out. Period clock has now expired. We are on jam time. Minute 35 left in the jam. Lead jammer has not been declared yet. Oh, and Glow Job going to go to the box for a cut. Joined there also by Orange Crusher number 12. And that's lead jammer for Arizona. Minute 16 to work. Put some more points on the board here.
Great way to close out this game.
Absolutely. Sailing by Lex, but gets knocked out of bounds. Just can't quite keep the balance. Gonna get recycled. Now Booty Queen to beat. Does it. Berserker all the way out. A little stumble there. Trip over Berserker's skate. Front pack ref makes a generous call there and doesn't make a call. Back block now called on number 95, pivot for Arizona.
A really big hit by Triple
Glow
Legs.
Job
Unfortunately, she
barrels
was down.
through.
So
Number
Cherry Kiss
24.
could get right back on the track. There's 4 more points. Last points of this derby game. It's a
nice
great jam, 12-point jam.
Yeah, that's a great one to end the game on. Nice job by Arizona. It was a fight to be sure. We'll wait for the scorekeeping team to finish doing their thing. Come on out to trackside, though. Get ready to congratulate both these teams. All right, a rolling whistle from Doppelganger means the score is official. Your winners at 144 point, Happy Valley Molly Morbids, to Arizona Roller Derby All-Stars 84. Let's hear it for your host league, Happy Valley. A fight to the end by both teams.
That was some very, very physical roller derby. A lot of hard hits. It was like a good combination of all derby. Slow, controlled packs, and some pinball, as we said.
All right, let's give some love to the Arizona Roller Derby All-Stars.
Well deserved. Arizona played an amazing game. And you know what? They are going to be able to play some more tomorrow at 4 p.m. Arizona is going to be playing Minnesota. Happy Valley Molly Morbids will be closing out this weekend at 7 p.m. playing Calgary. But we all get to start roller derby tomorrow, first thing in the morning.
Yes, we do. 10 a.m., Calgary, Minnesota. I'm looking forward to that game. How about you?
Oh, absolutely. Minnesota is a great team. Calgary is a great team. Again, this is a very well-matched tournament. Hope to see y'all there tomorrow.
Yeah, I really think so. We've seen some very close games today. A little bit more of a differential on this one, but a well-fought bout by both teams. It has been a pleasure calling games with you today, Colonel.
Likewise, Mr. Collin.
We'll see you in the morning. Good night, everybody. Get home safe, and we will see you tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Thanks very much.